Hi guys, and welcome to your pick a card reading. So today I'm doing a very specific pick a card reading. It's a reading for your love life. Okay, and this is gonna be mostly for people in relationships. I'm gonna try to apply it to both relationships and single people, but I'm feeling that it's more so a relationship based reading. But like I said, I'll try to incorporate both. And the decks I'm using today will be the Enchanted Oracle deck. There is a link down below for more information on that. This is my own personal handmade Oracle deck for those of you that don't know. I'm also using the After Tarot and the Tea Leaf Oracle cards. So you're going to choose between the Rainbow Hematite stone and the Peacock copper. They've got a very similar energy, by the way. Okay? So number one is a hematite, rainbow hematite. Number two is a peacock copper. And the timestamps are down below in the description box. Let's go ahead and get started with group number one. The group that chose the hematite, the rainbow hematite. You've got shifting into balance. And I'm going to go ahead and read that for you out of the book. And it says, you've been trying to find balance for a while now. The more grounded and present you are, the more you'll naturally be balanced. If you've drawn this card, you're starting to find true peace within. Positive thinking will greatly aid you on the journey to the sun, which is emotional fulfillment. Trust your intuition, for it is guiding you along the way. Trust yourself. Remember, you're more than worthy of peace, happiness, and healthy relationships of mutual giving and receiving. So, you guys are in this place where you are shifting into balance. You're shifting into balance within yourself, which is causing a shift amongst all of your relationships. But we are focusing on love here today. So there's a shift occurring in your love relationship for those of you who are coupled. For those of you who are single, I feel that the more in balance you are, the more you are attracting potential suitors for you that are worthy of you. And what's driving you into balance is the sun here. What's pulling you into balance is the sun, which is emotional fulfillment. Finding that emotional fulfillment within yourself by following your passion. And that's clarified by money will be coming to you. So for some of you, you've been putting a lot of effort and attention and focus into your career or finances. And for those of you who are still shifting and struggling with that shift, that's what you should do. You should put more energy into your finances. You should put more energy into reaching goals, into your future. So if you're not already doing so, it is advised that you do so. Have some sort of focus here that is positive focus that's going to benefit you in the long haul. So you've got the Three of Swords here clarified by teardrops, great personal sorrow, which actually is pretty much what the Three of Swords is all about, the same energy. So it's interesting. Some of you are coming out of this energy. You've been hurt in your relationship. There's been a lot of sorrow in this relationship, you know, and I feel like you're the one who's the giver and your partner's the one who's the receiver, and you've been giving and you were drained in this relationship. For some of you, you know, it wasn't mutual, okay? And so like there was just great sorrow here. Whether this person did it intentionally or not, it's just that they were not on the same wavelength as you. I'm feeling like for most of you, that energy you're coming out of now. Like you're still shifting, so it's still there a little bit, but I'm feeling that most of you are coming out of that now. If you're single, then it's just great sorrow over, you know, an ex for some of you. Some of you need to release your ex before you can attract the next person in. But some of you just have great sorrow over just being lonely. I feel this energy of just feeling lonely, but it's a lack mentality. And I say that a lot because there are so many ways that a lack mentality can manifest into our reality. So feeling lonely and missing someone that's not there is a lack mentality because you're not focusing on your blessings, which again, Focus on your blessings. Focus on your goals. Focus on manifesting the life that you desire. Especially here with the Seven of Pentacles, clarified by the Camel, which says, persevere and you will overcome problems. So, again, I'm feeling like a lot of you have shifted your focus from this relationship. It's almost like before you were so invested in this relationship that you're so focused on it. Okay, whether it's a committed relationship or, you know, a complicated connection, you were so focused on it that it was causing you sorrow and that lacking energy, because you were focusing on it not being exactly what you want it to be for a lot of you. But I'm feeling that you have started shifting your focus into something more productive, into something better. And for a lot of you, that was your career, your business, something in regards to finances, something in regards to cultivating something that's going to create profit for you here in the future, whether it be materialistically in regards to money or materialistically in another way. But I am feeling like it's materialistic rewards that you will be receiving here in the future because of your focus, because of your new focus. And again, with the Camel, you know, clarifying this, continue to shift your focus into that which serves you, which a lot of you, like I said, it is finances. Or it is your passions. You know, for some of you, it's just straight up your passions. You know, you may not be profiting yet, but you may not see that the more energy you put into it, the more you're going to have the ability to profit from it. Some of you have just shifted from some sort of like lower frequency energy with the Three of Swords. You shifted from mental or emotional anguish to trying to focus on success, trying to focus on your future, trying to focus on where you're going, where you're going to water next, because you're not watering that so much. Some of you stopped watering it completely, but I'm feeling like some of you are still watering it, which is okay for some of you. You know, what was causing this heartbreak was putting all your focus and all your attention into one person. It's almost like you were expecting this one individual to fulfill you emotionally, but that you had to find within yourself. And you guys are waking up to that. And now you're claiming your power back by shifting your focus onto yourself, onto your career, onto the things that you can see that you can manifest, you're shifting your focus in the direction of things that you can control. You can't control other people. You can't control how much effort or attention someone else puts into the relationship. What you can control is what you grow. And you're starting to water yourself and the things that you feel passionate about, or like I said, looking for a job, looking for, you know, a promotion or expanding on your own business, whatever the case is, shifting your focus here. So shifting your focus is causing you to shift into balance. And like I said, for those of you who have not shifted your focus yet, that is your advice in order for you to get out of the heartbreak energy. So that is your reading, guys. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at www.theenchantedone.com. There is a link for that down below in the description box. You guys have an enchanted day. So for group number 2, those that chose the Peacock Copper, here is your message. The first card you have is from the Enchanted Oracle deck, and it is Piercing the Veil. And I want to go ahead and read that for you out of the book. For too long, you've turned a blind eye to deceptive behaviors. Now is the time to see beyond the illusion. Once you can see the lies, you don't have to believe them. Remain true to yourself and trust your intuition. Shift your perception. Get in alignment with your higher self. You already know the truth. Embrace it and create the necessary changes required to realign you to your highest path of love and light. Your new life of true happiness awaits you. So you guys some of you are already in the process of piercing the veil. But I'm feeling like most of you, like there's something here that you're not acknowledging, but your subconscious mind has acknowledged it. Ooh. Then you've got the Heart card, and it says love, deep affection, and caring. And I'm feeling that because this is clarifying the piercing, the veil card, I am feeling that there's this energy here of like almost not acknowledging that there is love, deep affection, and caring here. And I'm hearing like you guys have different love languages, perhaps. Like you may feel like this individual doesn't care, or there's just something missing and you may not be able to put your finger on it. And with these two cards, it's most likely because you guys have different love languages. And I'm also hearing barrier in communication. There's some sort of barrier and communication, almost like you shut down, like you just, I don't know. For some of you, it's like you put a wall up. Oh, there's a wall being built. Okay, they're showing me like a brick wall. So because of the different love language that most of you guys are facing in this relationship, you know, there's been a wall that's been building and building and building. But for others of you, you acknowledge that there is love, deep affection, and caring. There's something else. So there's two kind of very different messages coming through here. For those of you that are in a happy relationship and you acknowledge you have love, deep affection, and caring, that's message one. I'm going to give you that like first. And then for those of you who do not feel you have that and like you feel like you're missing something, that's the next message coming through. Okay? So for those of you who are in a happy relationship, there may be discord among friends or family. So it may not be in your actual relationship, but it could be affecting your relationship, you know? Make sure you communicate clearly. Communication is coming up here again with the Page of Swords. So make sure you have a clear communication, but don't be abrasive. You know, be clear and to the point and get your point across. But again, don't be abrasive, don't be aggressive. Be assertive, not aggressive. Then you've got the Fool card here, which is all about taking a risk, a leap of faith. Clarified by the Claw, be careful, do not take any risk. And you can see from this Fool card, this guy took a risk and he's like hanging off the edge of the cliff and he's still like not even realizing it. So for those of you in a happy relationship, there's some sort of new opportunity coming up here for you, like a chance. And it may be impulsive for a lot of you. Make sure not to take that risk. If it's very, very impulsive, be very careful in any risk that you take. I want to pull one more. Okay, so for some of you, the risk could end up in the birth of a child, or conception of a child. So be careful. Don't be so risque. You know, for those of you who don't want to have a child, make sure you are using protection and taking preventative measures. So for some of you, you could end up getting pregnant or getting someone pregnant. So that's for some of you, but I want to pull another one. Wow, so I pulled two actually. And the first one is the leg, stepping into a new experience, which feels like the Fool card, like a new experience, taking a risk. And then barrel, you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. And this is going to be for the group number 2 that I just told you. Even though you're all group number 2, but it's like a group 1 and 2 within the number 2. Anyways, so this I'm going to say for the second message here. But anyways, this one's for the second message too. But in regards to the first message, for those in a happy relationship, be careful because you could, you know, be getting pregnant. And some of you may even be considering stepping out of the relationship. And it may not be like on your mind. For some of you, it may be. But for some of you, I feel like it'll be more so impulsive, like, you know, heat of the moment type of thing. Passion is going to come up with somebody else. And you could be thinking about stepping out of the relationship. Make sure you don't take that risk. Even if you don't get them pregnant, it would be a bad call. It would be a bad call there. Okay, so for you guys, you know, that are in a happy relationship, make sure you are not deceiving yourself. Make sure you're not deceiving anyone else around you. Okay, because there could be something else out there that's tempting, and maybe you want your partner, but it's like you want your cake and you want to eat it too. Well, make sure that you stick to your cake and your cake alone. You can eat your cake, just don't eat anyone else's cake or any other cake. Don't eat any strange cake out there. Anyways, so I think you get that message, you know. So for those of you in a happy relationship, you know, just make sure you're not deceiving anyone, make sure you're not deceiving yourself, and make sure that you appreciate what you have. In regards to the discord among family or friends that you may be experiencing, not all of you are experiencing that, but for those of you that are, again, make sure to communicate clearly. Now for the message for those of you, still group 2, but for those of you that are in an unhappy relationship, you feel like something's missing, which I said earlier, and this is just clarifying that. I'm feeling that there is love there. There is affection. There is caring there. This energy is there. There's at least potential for this to grow into unconditional love if it's not already unconditional love. And I'm feeling like it for you guys is not unconditional love. I'm feeling like there's love, but you need to water it still. So that's kind of something your subconscious mind is aware of. And you may yourself be aware of that too. But you still feel like there's something lacking here. And it could be finances affecting your love life. Or it could just be, feeling emotionally unfulfilled. For those of you, there may be a discord among friends or family that are affecting your love life as well. That's coming through here for you guys too. That may be affecting your love life. Oh. And it may be like behind the scenes energy, like talking to your partner, talking in your partner's ear, like their family is talking to them in their ear about you, like they're not good for you or something like that. Or just kind of like some people that are being sneaky, like people talking about each other, people talking about you, and just, I don't know, there's just a lot of gossip and drama here, energy here. That could be affecting your love life. If you're the one spreading the gossip or drama, make sure you lift the veil and really make it clear to yourself that that's not going to help anything. If you want to grow this into unconditional love, which, like I said, there's potential here for that unconditional love to develop, for that true, like, once in a lifetime love. That once in a lifetime love doesn't just come in a perfect package. You have to like water it. Okay, so either there's people around you guys that are full of drama and gossip, or it's you with that energy here. Regardless of it, don't fall into other people's drama or gossip, and don't, cultivate it yourself either. Definitely don't spread it. With the Page of Swords, this relationship needs clearer communication, and I'm hearing that you guys may talk over each other a lot. Make sure you're not talking over your partner, even if you feel like, they're saying the same thing they always say. Why do they keep saying the same thing they always say? Really think about it. Maybe they don't feel heard. And it's not so much about being right or wrong. It's more so acknowledging their feelings and letting them know that you're acknowledging their feelings. That way they feel heard, and that makes them feel appreciated, and that makes them feel like they are connecting with you. So, clear communication both ways. Let them communicate, and you also communicate clearly from a peaceful, calm place. Never communicate when you're angry, because that never ends well. And I'm getting a similar message here. Like, if you're not happy, make sure you don't step outside of the relationship, because this could be something good here that, just needs to have more water to it, more attention to thrive. So make sure you don't step out of the relationship, and that's clarified by the leg card as well. Stepping into a new experience. Don't take that risk here. Some of you guys could get pregnant or get someone else pregnant, but that's not going to be for all of you. But it is a warning for those of you who don't want that. So basically, make sure that you don't step out of your relationship. Some of you, I feel like there's another message coming through. Some of you may think that your partner wants to, is planning on, or will step out of the relationship. So you're spying on them. You see the Page of Swords here looking at this fool. The fool's like not even acknowledging this person, like intently staring at them with this sword standing behind them. So for some of you, you may think this about your partner, that they may want to step out. Or your partner could be thinking this about you, and you may not even like think that they're thinking this. You're like, what? So for some of you, this is causing tension in your relationship. There needs to be trust. So if you don't trust your partner, then maybe look a little bit deeper on why you don't trust them, and really ask yourself if you want to be with someone you don't trust. And is it really them that you can't trust, or is there something within you that's being triggered that's making you have trust issues? Is there something within them that's triggering your trust issues? For others of you, like I said, this is your partner who doesn't trust you, perhaps, or they're suspicious of you, possibly even spying on you. So this energy, whether it's you or them, could be causing tension within your relationship. Again, your advice is to make sure you open your mind, elevate your frequency, look at things from a higher perception, communicate clearly. And if you want this relationship to work, you have to trust your partner, trust yourself, trust your partner, and water the relationship more. And I guarantee you, communicating clearly and allowing your partner to communicate clearly and really listening to them, not rolling your eyes or being like, are you done talking? Literally listening to them intently, listening to them. I feel like that alone is going to drastically alter and change your relationship for the better. And again, if it's family members that, there's an argument with or discord you're having discord with, do the same thing. Really let them, really hear them out. And that doesn't mean you have to agree, but at least hear them out. Okay? That is your reading. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at www.theenchantedone.com. There is a link for that down below in the description box. You guys have an enchanted day.